Hello everybody, my name is Marzena. I'm an aqua aerobic instructor with many years of experience, and I'll be guiding you through this fantastic water exercise workout. Today we'll be incorporating water dumbbells. This workout is a lot of fun. You're gonna see me smiling all the time. And I bet if you decide to do it, you're gonna do the same thing. Alright, let's get going with some gentle warm-up. You're either gonna move one leg up at a time, curling those knees up, or you can switch to jogging. Now I will be calling those two moves high or low impact, but really everything is low impact in the water, you'll know that. Let's do a couple shoulder rolls back and forward just to warm up entire body. If you want to do a little longer warm-up, you can try my other video, cardio exercise without any equipment. That will definitely warm you up. Start pushing those weights forward and back. You can go up and down. Really anything that keeps your heart rate up. I hope you can see that I'm rolling my foot down from toes to heels. I don't want to balance just on my toes the entire time. That's important. You can start pushing weights underwater when you're ready. Remember, your core stays engaged. You are still smiling. Also, feel free to add motion to any of those exercises. You don't have to be on the same spot. You can move forward, backward, side to side, however you want it. Jumping jacks. We will keep those weights in the water for as long as we can, but I just want to show you how the movement looks. Let's do the same move for legs and arms first. So you'll be jumping in, pushing weights together, and then out, pushing them back. Keep your elbows slightly bent, as well as your knees. And with this exercise, you don't have to try so hard to push your foot down to the bottom. You're probably gonna balance more on the front side of your foot, which is okay. Remember, this one will work chest and back, but I want you also think about your core and keep it engaged. Match tempo of the movement with the exercise. We also can do this one faster, slower. We can add motion. You can turn around. I'm actually going to show you a couple modifications for this one as well. When you look around, you should see water waving around you. Alright, we keep trying, jumping in and out, adding some motion backward and forward. It's always fun to move around. check this option. We will be pushing weights back now to target back muscles even more. Make sure you don't lean forward, right, to get there. Just see how far your arms can go today. You'll be surprised how different it feels next time you try that again. Core engaged, back straight, chin is up. Keep going. I bet you feel how great that challenge your back muscles. And you can mix up those two together as well, right? You can do one movement forward, one movement back, or down and up. Really be creative here. There's really nothing wrong we can do with those exercises. If you feel it's too much, you can even move your arms above water for a few moves. I'm mixing those two together. I really like them both. Can decide. And again, once you push weights on the water surface, you won't splash yourself this much. All right, another variation, and this one is a little bit more advanced. We will be tucking knees up, moving both feet off the bottom. There is an option for non-swimmers or for new students. You can do one knee curl at a time. Always exhale, curling those knees up, and avoid jumping up first, right? You're gonna notice yourself sinking down if you jump first. Notice that my shoulders are halfway down in the water, and it pretty much stays this way. There's really not much jumping up and down. Keep going. This may not look like a very challenging workout. It looks like fun, but trust me, you're gonna feel your arms. So feel free to take a break in between one exercise or another. All right, and water sprints. Now this again is gonna move your heart rate up. You can do a couple punches above water surface, but then eventually we're gonna push those weights down. And I want you to decide when to transition from one to another one, okay? You can do 30 seconds underwater, 30 seconds above. You can punch them up, extend your arms all above the head, and then push them down again. You decide. Another exercise where your feet won't be touching the ground that much, right? We're gonna just push toes and front part of our soles to the bottom. But I really want you to pay attention to your breathing and core engagement. That's what it's all about. All right, now you can start punching side to side. And again, you decide if you go above water or down in the water. Just give your body a little challenge. Remember, no challenge, no changes to our body. Let it be slightly uncomfortable before you make it easier. Breathing is always chasing your tempo. So if you choose to go fast, make sure that breathing is catching up. And don't close your mouth. You have to exhale out through your mouth. Here's another variation for the same exercise, all water sprints. Keep going. If you guys are just watching this video today, I want you to remember as much of those moves, and then maybe write it down, or maybe take your phone in a waterproof case to the pool. You can always pause after each exercise, do it for 1 minute or 2, depending how advanced you are. Here's cross-country skiing. We're gonna spread legs and we're gonna push the opposite arm forward. Then you wanna transition from one position to another one, moving both legs and arms at the same time. I hope you can see my feet are very close to the bottom. I'm actually dragging my toes forward. I'm not curling my knees up with this option. There is another option that I will show you later, but right now I want you to deal with that water resistance. Same with your arms. You want to keep them down, right? They are pushed forward and back somewhere around our hip level. It's really going to challenge your upper body. Keep going. Again, if you could do it for 1 minute, that would be great. Once your body gets stronger, try to 2 minutes. And you can always alternate those exercises. I will record another video where I show you some intervals.
My mind is fixed on what it wants. I just let you beat me. Looks can be deceiving. Let you get the best of me.
All right, now it's the other option I just mentioned. We'll be tucking knees up and then we'll be pushing feet down. It's a little bit more jumping, right? If you look at the top of my head, yes, you will see some movement up and down, maybe 1 or 2 inches, not more. It's all about moving feet up and down, challenging core. It's slightly easier for arms. You won't push them this deep with this exercise. Keep going. And another cardio exercise. This one I call wide jogging. We're gonna open up feet a little bit wider. And as you move one knee up to the side, you're gonna push the opposite dumbbell down. And then you're gonna switch, kind of like you are jumping from one to the other one, from right to left, pulling elbows above the water surface. This one is fun. I really suggest you add some motion into it, heading backward and forward, turning around. You can also add some kicks along with it. Again, whatever comes to your mind is awesome, as long as it makes you happy, right? Our workout's gotta be happy. Keep those abs pulled in. That's one way to do this exercise. I will show you how you can also go faster here. You will not be shifting your body weight side to side this much. Instead, you'll be focusing more on pushing them underwater. All right, that's gonna speed up the whole thing, right? You see the difference now? My elbows stay closer to the water now. I'm pushing it down. Fast, fast, fast. Keep going. Move that hard way up. All right, and another exercise, cross. We will be crossing over. So right arm moves to the left, left to the right. Make sure you keep your wrist neutral. It is very important that you choose the right set of dumbbells. As you could see on first moments of my video, there are many options, right? They come in different shapes and sizes, and the bigger they are, the more challenging they will be. You want to be able to keep them below water for most of your workout. With cross, you keep them in the water as you push and as you pull it. And you can always take a little break. You can do 8, jog for a little bit, and then do 8 more, and on and on. but eventually you're gonna find out which set is your favorite. It may look again like it's arms workout, but trust me, your core, your abs are on fire here. So it's important you exhale out. Our toes are close to the bottom. We want to make sure that we rotate through knees, not that much through our spine. And I like to incorporate this exercise to Aqua routine after we are already warm up. I never do it first. This is hook. You can punch it down and scoop it a little bit, maintaining 90-degree point flex in your elbow. Slightly more challenging, again, those are moves that I recommend somewhere in the middle of your workout or even at the end. Adding motion to those ones it's also great. You can move backward, forward, however you want. Exhale out. Very good. Keep going. And we are moving on to frog jumps. This time we'll be pushing weights down, again maintaining neutral wrists, and we'll be moving both feet up and down. For non-swimmers, I may recommend holding a wall and just keeping using weights, or moving alternate legs, one at a time. Once you get more comfortable with the water and you give it a little more trust that it will actually support your body, you're gonna quickly move on to the actual frog jumps. Again, there's not much jumping up and down. It's actually more of moving those feet up, down, pushing weights slightly below knees. Let your knees to be open. Great exercise to improve flexibility and open up those hips. It's easier to do full range of motion in the water. Alright, and that's another variation. We're gonna now kick forward. Those kicks are about 45 degrees kicks. And we're gonna push heels forward. This exercise I'll also recommend adding somewhere in the middle of your workout or closer to the end, because you want your hamstrings to be warm up. As before, you can do just one leg at a time. And this exercise is called V kicks. Right? We're gonna create like a V position. Exhale out, pushing those weights down. Again, you could be holding to the wall with one hand, or lap lanes if lifeguards are not watching, because they don't like that. I hope they are watching. Exhale out. Wonderful exercise for our abs. Zigzag is another exercise where you won't be touching the ground for a moment, so it may be slightly more advanced, but I want you to give it a try. We'll be moving arms to one side and legs to the other one, or you can choose to keep your arms open and kick your legs right, then curl them in toward your chest and then to the opposite side. For this one, you may actually try bigger weights. They will have more resistance and it's easier to float like that. So if you have an option to have two different sets of weights, those bigger ones will be great for floating exercise and maybe medium or small for everything else. I want to show you this exercise from every possible angle.
we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep
Going side to side, really kicking hard here. You're gonna notice that if you start doing this too slow, your body starts to sink, right? Here we have to pick a good tempo and try and maintain. If it's too much, you can always take a break. Another variation to the same movement is when you open your legs. One leg forward and the other slightly back. This one is my absolutely favorite exercise. And we do one kick on each side. Eventually, I will show you another option where you actually can hold your position and add a little bit more of those leg kicks. But that's a separate exercise. All right, and here's the other option where you'll be holding your position, laying on your side, core engaged, kicking front and back, your feet very close to water surface. Now notice that I am moving around, not necessary that I want to here. So you can always put one hand against lap lane, or you can just make sure that both of your legs are kicking same hard. Because if one leg is doing less of the kick, that's when we start moving. So experiment a little bit and trust me, that's what you're gonna find out. You see now, I'm not moving around anymore because I really make sure that both legs are kicking same hard, forward and back. You're always gonna find this exercise easier on one side and somehow harder on the other one. Maybe your body is telling you about some imbalances that you wanna correct. And a little bit more jogging. I love to mix up floating exercise with some cardio. And I really encourage you to do the same. Put them together really however you want to. Just remember which of those moves should be done after your body feels warmed up. And another exercise will be moving on to ski jumps, pushing weights underwater from one side to another one, curling knees up and down, really activating those abs. First, you want to have both feet down on the ground, curling them up and pushing them down. But then you can also try another variation where you actually add one kick along with it. Possibly you want to keep your weights in the water. If it's too much for your arms, you can always put them on a side, on a wall for a few moments and try without it, and then try more. Inhale and exhale. This is a great core exercise. And another jump that I want you to incorporate to your Aqua routine are jumps forward and back. Now this one will really work your upper body along with it. Curling those knees up to chest and then pushing feet down. Let that water resistance to give you an awesome exercise. right? You don't want to feel like you are floating and letting water make it easy for you. That's not why we are in the water, at least not when we intend to work out. You push against it. Keep going. This one is even more fun. You can tell watching this video, right? But once you take it to the water, you'll feel the same thing. Front kicks with tricep push. We'll be pushing tricep down. We're gonna push those weights down to activate tricep. And we have low impact option, right? One leg at a time. This is for everybody who just started. Or you can jump it over and almost make it a cardio exercise eventually. Keep your back straight, keep your chin parallel, core engaged. This one is great exercise for lower abs as well. Make it as intensive as you want to. If holding arms in this position is too much, you can always just open them out and follow up with more kicks. Rollovers. For many of my students, this is their favorite exercise. We'll be now rolling over from front to back, kicking both feet forward and back, pushing weights to the opposite side that our feet goes. Imagine yourself being in between two walls and you want to imprint your feet on one wall, then push your feet back to the other one. You want to do this one quickly to take the most of it. If you are a beginner and you just want to try one part of it, you can stay in front of the wall and just push your feet to the wall, then jump down to the bottom of the pool. And then again, right, you'll be doing just one part of the movement, but eventually you combine this with donkey kicks and it's going to be rollover. Here's from the side view. Very important that we don't hold our breath. We want to exhale out. Another fantastic exercise for abdominals and upper body, depending how much you are engaging your arms. But there are ways to make it easier too. I encourage you to do at least 12. If necessary, take a little break, maybe jog for a moment, and then try do another round. Okay, here's the easier option where you just kick forward and then back. Halfway through, you'll be pushing your feet to the ground, and then one day you're gonna notice, hey, I can do rollover. Those exercises I like to put closer to the end of the workout. They're less intensive. We'll be just pressing those weights down toward our hips. And eventually we can try to move one foot up, 90-degree point flex underneath. Try balance like this. We're gonna do about 4 per side, and then I'll show you how you can add other moves along with it. So both of my feet are back on the ground, on the bottom of the pool, in fact. And then I'm gonna move opposite knee up, core must be really engaged with this position. 4 of each. And then you can try do another round or mix it up with other moves, which I intend to do. Here I want to show you how you can put all of those moves together. We're gonna extend leg back and pulse a little bit up and down. You want the opposite arm to be extended forward, abdominals engaged and glutes really activated. This we could also do holding to the wall or trying to balance. Finish with same leg kicks, front and back, dragging toes through the resistance. Once again, working leg and core muscles. You can open up your arms and close. You can just push them forward and back, however you want to, just to activate arms once more. And the opposite side. Keep track on how many you do per side. Both of your sides want the same workout, believe me or not. Keep going. Wide jogging just to loosen up those muscles. It was a hard workout. We are getting closer to an end. So now I want you to go a little bit easier on yourself and really just allow the water support your body weight, right? Your body is floating. You don't want to feel that it's tense at the end of the workout. You want to have fun. It's a very light exercise. We are not pushing down this hard. And some V-lifts, another exercise where, yes, we will be working against that water resistance, but it's a little slower one, right? And those are moves that I want to incorporate closer to an end of the workout, because quite often we are feeling cold at the end of the workout. You can move around, right? Especially if you have an entire lap plane for yourself. But if you're not that lucky, then just do it on the spot. For those of you who find those V-lifts too challenging, you can slightly bend your knee and instead you can kind of twist toward the knee, which I'll show you in a moment as well. Remember, you don't want to lean forward toward your leg to actually touch those toes. You want your leg to do most of the job. Remember to exhale out with movement. Try do 12. And here's an option where we are skipping over, twisting to the opposite knee. I actually made it a little more intensive, but you can again slow it down, feel that it's light and easy, especially if are those last exercise in the water. Move around the pool, turn around. You can kick it and almost let your muscles shake a little bit, release that tension. And our last exercise today will be extending legs back, hip extension back. That's the basic option where we alternate legs one at a time, but then our leg comes back down to the bottom of the pool. You can do it holding the wall as well. Level 2 is when you jump over. This exercise is also called dolphin kicks. You don't want to bench your knees. You actually want to keep your legs straight as much as it's possible and really feel that glutes are engaged, core muscles are engaged. Your upper body is here just to stabilize your position. But if you would be holding the wall or putting your weights against the wall like I'm showing you here, then it's mostly gonna be a lower body exercise. And we guys are almost done. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I hope you're gonna take this, all those ideas to the pool. If you like it, please remember to give me a like, subscribe so you can see more of my videos, and YouTube will send you those that you like the most. So that's why it's important that I know if you enjoyed it, and YouTube has to know it too. Subscribe if you have not yet. I hope you're gonna have a fantastic workout. Let me know in the comments. Bye guys.